Hello. Hello. Had a bit of a false start. Decided to clean up for you guys. I've been in writing mode and definitely looked like a kobold. So good morning. Hello. Happy Sunday. I hope it is awesome for all y'all. Hello to the first person here. Shout out to you. Excuse me. Owen Wilson. What's up, man? You're much more talented than Luke. I'm sure I'm the first person that's ever made that joke before. I'm glad you're here. What's up, Chris Arrington? What's up, CJ? Always good to see you. Karen Southwick, a pleasure. You make the rest of us look classy. Thank you for being here. Geneva Agnos is watching. Geneva Agnos should be partying her butt off and not watching. She needs to go have some fun. Shout out to Geneva, who helps make this whole thing, run. Caitlin, good to see you. Congrats on winning. Andrew, what's up? Brendan, Steve, Chad Bachman, always good to see you, dude. Raphael, konnichiwa. That's not racist because I'm Japanese. Matthew, Gnomes Rule, what's up? Zach McFarland, good to see you. Tyler, Sanaa Charlie is watching. All right, one of the most talented dentists in the world. Definitely in California. Check her out. Russell Hamblin, good to see you. Moira, wonderful name. Love it. And it was Professor X's girlfriend, so that's awesome. Stephen Harrison, tell Jen I said hello. Connor, what's up? Jay Upton, hey to see you. Brock Daniel, always good to see you. Very talented guy. Robert Hudson, gnomes do rule. Okay. And Simon Larcher, how could I not say what's up? Yeah, this is the second attempt. It's because I kind of looked all jacked up, so I cleaned it up a little bit because I'm classy like that. What's going on? Joe says, is there any buildings on book 8? I'm working on it. Hope I get it to you guys by the end of the year. Andres Reyes says, he says that my books made him love reading again. It's literally the best compliment that I could possibly get, like sort of putting that love of reading with people, so thank you. Michael says, let's enchant some shit. That's what we're doing right now. Mike Hodges, shout out to Mike, who graciously gifted his hoodie that he won to someone else who was without. He's awesome. Greg Reinhardt, good to see you. Derry, always nice to see you. And hello back, Sanaa. And Gabriel, book 8. I'm working on it and some other stuff. All right, so let's talk about what's going on. Dragon Con is coming up. So before I say anything else, thank you so much to everyone that has voted. Somebody made the point I should talk about like why I'm pushing this so much. Because yes, obviously winning is great, America. But I am an indie author, which I think most of you know. And I've been able to do amazing things 100% because of y'all, and I'm so very appreciative. The things that we want to go for the next step, though, are like the Netflix series and all that other stuff. What they really look at when they're deciding to take a chance on you or not is whether or not you have any of these kind of accolades and stuff behind it. So, getting that gets us to the next thing where we can get a show and an anime with no filler episodes and all the other kind of stuff. So again, thank you guys so much for helping out, and thank you so much for voting. You guys absolutely rock. But I'm also just super excited to be seeing a lot of y'all at Dragon Con. That's coming up in 2 weeks. I'm on 11 different panels. My entire schedule is on the events page, or the events tab of the page, so you can find it there. I hope I'm going to see you. Please let me know, because I'm going to have free swag. We're going to take pictures, maybe take some shots. I don't know. It's Southern. That's how we do. So I would love to see you guys there. Let's see. So Owen says, how long is book 8 compared to book 6 or 7? It's probably more like 6-ish. Yeah, because again, 7 took a year of my life. No, it's too big. Nobody? That's what she said? No? You guys are tired. Sunday, you're sleepy. All right. What's up, Zach McCoy? Good to see you. Marquis. Any update on Nick coming to the sidebar? So Nick is not going to be able to make it, but I have talked to Nick. He's not going to be able to make it to Dragon Con. He has family stuff going on. But I have talked to Nick about showing up to other stuff, and he's like, nobody wants to see me. And I'm like, you're crazy. Everybody wants to see you. And so now, we're convincing him. So I think he might even maybe join us on one of these Facebook Lives one day. Maybe we'll get to hear from Crom as we talk about stuff. I don't know. It could be pretty cool. So that's the plan. Dylan, I wish you could come too. Steve says, am I a billion? I am in my heart. I am in my heart. I am Steve. Chilky says, there a chance to get a character shot out in the book when a contest did it? It's possible. Right now, it's the top tier for my Patreon. But it's possible. Maybe in the future. Maybe for something really big. Floyd says, what's up? I know he's good to see you. Scott says you're going to try to make it. I hope you do, dude. And Andres says he's going to be in conference with ATL, so you should definitely come. You should at least come to Sidebar and say what's up. It's going to be me, Matt Chatfield, Ramon Mejia, Dakota Kraut, James Hunter, and I think a couple other people too, which is pretty cool. And John says, am I at Worldcon? No, I'm in my house. This is my house behind me. No, I'm not at Worldcon. Ritzy, it's good to see you. Gnomes do rule. I absolutely always agree with that. Cody says he's trying to watch this in church. Whoa, way to risk that lightning bolt, sir. That's all I'm saying. You know, I don't know if like God can carry everything, but he can, but definitely shot Cody. I feel like we can all agree on that point. Connor says Dark Elves drool. They do. Kyle, it's good to see you, sir. It's been a little bit. Greg, so Greg is mentioning the ringtones. So yeah, Nick graciously made a bunch of funny ringtones for us, and they're on the site right now for free download. There's even instructions placed by my wonderful assistant who's still on this call, even though she should be out on a beach drinking right now. But yeah, just go to litrpg.com and you can find the ringtones there. It's things like Gnomes Rule, things like This Is What We Do, Brother, and of course the ever popular from Roswan. So I hope you like it. So John Mooney says, I really appreciate the John. I think you've been here before, but if you haven't, John, welcome to the Pandemonium, the Madhouse. One of the things I'm most proud of in life is this community, because it's just a bunch of positive, cool folk, like chatting it up, even gaming. We have a huge Steam group now with several hundred people, so welcome. Joseph Jarlock's asking me, can I explain Patreon? So Patreon goes back to like 14th century painters that had patrons to support them. And basically it's like a monthly GoFundMe, I guess. But basically, you go on my Patreon, which you just type in my name, Alaron Kong, and Patreon if you want to find it. But like if you pledge, a certain level of support each month, then you get a certain kind of reward and whatever. The thing that one of the people are liking and want to kill me over is that they get early chapters of the books once I'm ready to release them. I'm not ready to release them yet, but then there's other things. And like one of the top, thing is that if you pledge at a certain level for the month, then you get to tell me the name of a character and I will write it into the story. I can't promise a big or a small part, but that's it. And there's also, you get like t-shirts and, signed books and dogs and cats living together and other fun stuff. I use the money to raise awareness of the land, and also a large chunk of it every month goes to the charity drives that we do, because that's what we're all about. So far, I think the numbers are we've raised $15,000 for charities this year because of you guys, and you're absolutely awesome. We're gonna get a list of that together, I think, soon, so you guys can see exactly who you've been helping. But thank you for being part of the solution, as always. All right, so moving forward. So John says, when's the next book? I'm hoping by the end of the year, so I will definitely keep you updated as we get closer to time. Floyd says he wants a Hearth Mother voicemail. You got to tell me which one, because we have one from Mama in law that says, don't mess with Mama, or don't lie to Mama. That's a fun one that some people like. Obviously more the women in the group than anybody else, but I like to give everybody what they want. So if you have a specific, that was the thing, if you have a specific sound or tone or phrase that you guys want to hear, shoot it to me and I'll make a list, and we'll see if Nick has time to record a couple more, because he thought it was pretty fun. And he's the man. He's just an awesome guy. So hopefully we can get that going. And so Corey says, Nick has made it into your top 4 narrators. Blasphemy, sir. He's the best. I never really was into audiobooks, real talk. And I probably because, I told you guys before, I'm almost positive I had undiagnosed ADD. But I never really knew how interesting it could be to hear someone be an actual audio performer, and that's what I consider Nick is. He's not just a narrator, he's the bomb, because you think there's a woman there and it's not. It's just him using a voice that in any other scenario would be super creepy, but is awesome because he's a narrator. So yeah, no, I'm super blessed and lucky to work with Nick. He's an awesome guy. And Chad says he's watching on the carpet. And so yes, again, the ringtones, check them out. They're on litrpg.com. That's also where I'm putting all the artwork that I'm making and other fun stuff. Oh, and check out this shirt, right? This is actual text from book 1 turned into artwork, which is pretty cool. I think it was pretty cool. So anyway, yeah. So shout out to John Sir Santana. Am I saying it right? Well, anyway, welcome, dude. Well, this might be the first time you're here, but either way, welcome. Stephanie Kennedy, good to see you again. Vanessa, always nice to see you. And and so I think Geneva wrote on here, shut your sausage wrappers, as the text tone had us all laughing for all weekend. Yes, so that was a quite good one. So we've got a couple Crom ringtone things that you can download for free as well. But all right, so Karen's asking what it means to be an indie author. It's basically like, you could think of it like when people think of like art, like singers, you know, and there's singers that sign with a label and they are the traditional route, right? And then there's singers that are just like, you know, dropping their own beats and like putting it up on YouTube and doing all that kind of stuff. There are a lot of authors that sign with an imprint or a publisher or the man. Just kidding. Netflix, love you. Willing to do anything. But yeah, authors that sign with like publishers are considered to have gone the quote unquote traditional route. And then authors like myself that kind of, you know, I figure out how to like do my own formatting and how to upload everything, and I have editing with the help of my wonderful beta readers who are amazing. And like I do my own advertising, and I find someone to do my own covers, and basically just like navigate everything myself, all the different levels that it takes to, you know, put a book out. That is the traditional route, and that is what I am. I am an indie author who is, sorry, that is the non-traditional route. I am an indie author, independent author. That's what I do. So that's why I am, I don't know, like 100,000% probably more grateful and more loving of you guys than any other author in history, because you rock, and none of this would be possible without you. So thank you. Mwah, mwah. All right. Moira says she wants to be in the story. I want to be in the story too. Matthew Sanders says Ron Swanson is who I think of when I think of Rose Swan. Who the hell is Ron Swanson? Nick says, what did I miss? Everything. You missed. What you really missed is, you know, hearing who said Gnome's Rule. So, but I'll never say that again, and this will not be uploaded for rewind afterwards. So yeah. All right, so a lot of people are, I thought you guys knew about this. This is why I never really bring up my Patreon. Like, I'm super appreciative of the people that donate and help me to, like, you know, kind of make these stories faster and make extra artwork and stuff for you guys. But all right, so my Patreon, which is, you can find it in the pin post. It's also just search Aileron Kong Patreon, Patreon on Google. But basically it's like, there are various levels, and if you pledge to, like, you know, give like $1 a month, then I'm like, thank you so much. And if you pledge, I think it's like $5 a month, it's like you get a running high five in spirit, basically. And then starting at $10 a month, there's actual like rewards where it's like, when I'm ready, and it's not yet, but when I'm ready, I put up the early chapters, and you get to read chapters of the next book before it's released, or the next work. And then there's like free t-shirts, free books, free maps, free whatever. And then the very top tier is, if you pledge at that level, you can give me the name that you want to hear, either your name or like the name of your gamer handle or something like that, and I will write that name into the story. But I can never promise a large or a small role, but I try to make it as fun as possible. No spoilers, but the vampires at the end of 7, those were two of like my most active patrons, Matt and Luke, and yeah, those are awesome guys. So yeah, all right, so anyway, enough about that. But yeah, if anyone that wants to support like that way would be amazing. But honestly, like, even you guys just like telling friends about the land, the reviews that you leave, you know, dealing with my constant begging for votes for the Dragon Awards, like, that makes more of a difference than, I mean, like, it moves me. Like, it's, you know, the idea that I'm able to, like, connect, like, right now with people around the world is, like, awesome. So, you know, even if you never, like, really spend, like, another cent, like, thank you for, you know, being on this journey with me. It's really, really cool. All right, so, shout out to Evan. I see he is on top right now. He's there. All right, so, let's see. He was, forget that guy. He left. Oh, he's back. Okay. Andre says, I loves how you introduce the different puns. That is because I am a lover of movies and cinema and TV. I have watched Dune probably literally 30 times, the original and the remix, let's be honest. So, yeah. Okay. Tim Cook says he needs a guilty ringtone. So, yeah. I'm not gonna be able to remember all these, so just like message me like on the page, and I'll make a list and see what we can get. And if you like it, so like if you have a certain thing you want to hear, you have to tell me like in whose voice you want to hear it, and maybe like even a context of like what you like want, because that's something I can just give to Nick. Because you know, as appreciative I am that he's with me, he does read other books, and that's something we're working on in group. But I'm not jealous, and it's all good. So like the more instruction we can give him, the better. All right. Let's see. So Marsh says, "I'm the best." You're the best, Marsh. Good to see you. And Karen says, "Thanks, Mike." Well, my explanation wasn't good enough. It was too wordy. I get it. Okay. Zachary says, my trucker friends say hi from Wyoming. Hello to trucker friends in Wyoming. Though I imagine if you're a trucker, you must be in many states, present just exactly where you are. Also, do you really do like the breaker breaker, good buddy? Because I would love for you to do that and be like, breaker breaker, check out the land, because it's an awesome thing. Ba-boom. Woot woot. So let me know if that's something that we can get on the trucker CB, as they say. Connor says, you love my books. Thank you very much, sir. I'm honored that you guys would read them. Lucas says, the thing that throws me off with audiobooks is that when they say a name that you read it different in your head. Yeah, I mean, same thing with me sometimes, but like, you know, we try to keep it true and awesome. So Hunter says, thanks for inspiring me. Well, that's the second best compliment I can ever have. I am honored that my work can inspire you in some small way. Mark says, I need this shirt. This shirt is awesome. Everybody needs a shirt. I am actually not selling this shirt because I'm going to rock this to Dragon Con. It's the only one in the world, and that's how I do it. I'm going to have an awesome new shirt for every day of Dragon Con, and then I'll put them up on the site to share them. But for right now, it's just me, just the Kong. So, yeah. Hello, Alvaredos. Always good to see you. Let's see. Connor says hello from Utah. Hello from Atlanta. Stephen Hooper says, what's up, Dr. Mist? What's up, Stephen Hooper? It's good to see you. Dylan, darn, you have to get back to work. Enjoy going back to work, but really we need to talk about the guy that's still watching this in church. This is not church appropriate. Poop. Balls. Yeah, now you're in trouble. Okay. Let's see. Cameron, Max Static, Zamarippa. Well, that's pretty awesome too. Or CMZ as we like to call him. I'm literally waiting for the next book, like the Game of Thrones book. I'm not going to take as long as George R. Martin. I am obviously not a sea captain, so I have a lot more time to write, unlike Mr. Martin. So there we go. But again, Mr. Martin, if you're watching, let's collaborate. I love you, guy. Love you. Really would love to hang with Khaleesi. Okay. It would be cool to have the land collectible figures. So people have asked me about the collectible figures thing before, and I love getting this stuff out to you. I feel like the next like major thing is the Alma plushies that we're trying to make happen, and there's other stuff that we're trying to do. But I mean, the thing is, it's like I make this stuff, and it's like, yeah, like it's cool, but like no one really knows because you guys are, you know, you have your own lives. So I think I might like slow down on the march that I have getting out to you guys. Like there's always gonna be enough signed books and stuff like that. But like even like these new posters, like I've made posters of all the artwork and stuff like that. I'll be selling those at Dragon Con. But yeah, we will get the collectible figures going. But again, it's just me, Alaron, Indy, uno persono. I do speak Spanish, but that sounded good the way I said it. So yeah. All right. Tim Cook says he wants to see The Land as a series. I do too. It says, Manda Pasco says your daughter loves listening to them. I love it when families can listen. I mean, implying that you listen as well. I hope you do. So, Paul Little says, so would I. That's what she said. All right. So Raphael says, do you ever think any of the GMs in past D&D's games that said some of the phrases or did certain things influence your writing? I'm going to tell you a secret. I never played a game of D&D in my whole life. And it's because my mom was pretty conservative, and I was in Toronto in this kid's garage. I was like 8, and they were like 13, and I was about to start playing D&D, and she came in, and she was like, Devil! And that was it. And, you know, there was a lot more to that because she's an old school Southern black woman, so there was a lot more pain than what I just enacted. So yeah, I've watched it. I've hung with D&Ders. I've dated D&Ders, but I've literally never played a whole solid game of D&D. Yeah, it's weird. I feel comfortable. I feel better now that I've admitted that to you guys. Yeah. Sharon Nauer says, hey, Sharon Nauer. And what's up, Jefferson Theodore Bowman? So says, I would only put high-level items in the dungeon well, no low-level English. No, because you have to think about, like, the drop rate, and also you have to think about how it's not just the village that's going to be, farming the dungeon, right? I mean, especially, like, now that it's, like... Anyway, these are way too many spoilers for people that haven't caught up. But, no, you got to think about the larger kind of thing. You don't only want, like, a super low drop rate of stuff. Jason Sutter, you finally made it. What's up, sir? Welcome. Chad Bachman says, popcorn that stuff, Chad. Good. Kelly Durango, I think this might be the first time. Will you please give Leslie the gnome some dialogue so I can hear Nick do her voice? I think that just might be in the works. I could see some fun combos between her and Randy. So yeah, we can make that happen. All right. Brendan Brady says he's lent to sign books. You went to 6 people. Oh, that's so nice of you to lend your books out. I hope they enjoy them as well. So that's awesome. Seba? I'm not sure which one, but either way, your t-shirt is winning. Because, oh yeah, I hope you guys are enjoying this massive quest we're doing for all of August. The Road to Glory, not the Road to the Glory Hole. It's a completely different quest. It's coming in December. But anyway, I hope that you are enjoying the quest. There's going to be more prizes every day, and shout out to people that have won so far. I think we're up to like 4 winners so far. So tomorrow it's 5 winners, and tomorrow it's 6 winners, and the day after that it is 7 winners. Lots of winners is the point. Lots of swag. Aileron comes with a free. That's a hashtag. Ball. All right, let me keep going. Shout out to Jonathan Newman. Thank you so much. I really appreciate it, and thank you for spreading the word. Brandon Masters, I'm glad that you caught the live. Awesome. And Derry Hansen says Dune the book was better. I've never read Dune the book. Don't yell at me, Derry. Okay. Evan says, I think I finally fixed it where I get a notification when you go live again. I'm happy you did. Corey says, can we get a Gnomes Rule patch in a shout-out bubble? I don't know what that is. So a lot of times there's like recommendations. So please send me a picture or a link to something that I know you're talking about, because I can't always like visualize it. But yeah, so let me know. Okay. Howdy says, so I am, Mike, Kyphen. What's up? Leaf, always good to see you, sir. Susie, nice to see you. Matthew Panatoni. What's up? Zach says, yes, I am. I told the drivers about it. You rock. Thank you so much. I really appreciate it. Keep spreading the word, Zach. Keep making that happen. William DeMars, what's up? Hello. Brendan Brady says, oh my God. Susie said her cat just smacked me. And Heather says she wants to hear Buck Up Buttercup. I think that could also be a really good one. Again, send me these ideas for ringtones that you want to hear. I need the phrase, I need the person saying it, and like a tone so I can tell Nick. So like he has some direction. All right. Susie says she also wants to hang with Khaleesi. Who doesn't want to hang with Khaleesi? With or without the dragons? Obviously, with is better. Ideally when they were little baby dragons. But yeah, we all want to hang with Khaleesi. Everybody knows that. Though I'm going to be at New York Comic Con and Jason Momoa is there and he doesn't know I exist, but I'm already thinking, besties, what's up? Throwing axes and taking shots. Jason Momoa, I'm coming for you, sir. What's up? Moira's asking if I ship overseas. Yes, I ship anything in the store overseas. I just ask that you guys, if I'm sending it overseas, that you cover the international shipping. So just like message me and we'll figure it out. Depending on where you are on the planet, it's usually another like 50 to $200. It also depends on weight and all that other stuff. But yeah, no, I'm happy to. It's just, I just need help with the shipping because it ain't exactly cheap. So yeah. Let's see. So Andrew says, what was my inspiration for the land and turning it into Lip RPG? I'd never heard of the genre before your books. So my inspiration was I had never written before. It was the kind of thing where I had an idea that like, someone was like, hey, if you had $10 million, what would you do? And I was like, oh, well, I'd be a writer. And then I'd say, oh, that'll never happen. But then I found Lit RPG and I was like, oh my God, this is the best thing ever. It's everything that I've ever wanted ever. And that was when there were literally like 5 stories for sale in all of the West. It started either in Korea or Russia, depending on who you ask. But like, yeah, I never thought when I started my first book that like anybody would read it. I thought maybe my mom, maybe my best friend. I never imagined that I would be able to connect with people around the world. It's literally a blessing. Yeah, and the land is basically just like, you know, a video game done right in my in my head. It's like, what did the games that I played dorking out for my whole life get wrong? And you know, I also wanted it to be very, very realistic, like the affinity system. Like, not everybody's going to be good at everything. Not everybody's going to be created equal. Even though obviously that's a great way to make a society, it doesn't reflect like, you know, certain things. Like, I'm not good at the piano. It's just the way it is. I can't dunk. No jokes. Yeah, I mean, and basically people ask me like, hey, what advice can you give? And honestly, the best advice I can give for writers or anyone that wants to do a story is write something that you would want to read, and then just sort of let the chips fall where they may. I've been blessed that a lot of you have weird ideas and humors and tastes just like me, and I feel so good to have finally found my tribe. So yeah, that's how it is. So Matthew says he registered. So if you registered, they should send the ballot to your email. And again, everyone, thank you so much. Like, The Land Predators, if you don't know, is a finalist for Best Fantasy Novel. I put the link at the top of this post. So please register to vote. It takes 30 seconds, and it would be amazing to get like this award for winning the Best Fantasy Novel, not just because it's awesome to win, though it's awesome to win, but because it's the kind of thing that like could really transition and springboard the Land into being a game, to being like, you know, an anime, to like, you know, one day, you know, getting that Netflix series. Netflix willing to do anything. Please vote. I really appreciate it. Please tell your friends to vote. Thank you. So William says, I'm trying to fill the void. That's what she says. Boom. Until the next book comes out. Nothing else there compares. I've ruined her. That's what she said. Boom. Twice in one comment. You rock, William DeMars. So there is great other lit RPG out there. If you haven't checked out Dakota Kraut, I recommend checking that guy out. He's really cool. You recommend checking out James Hunter. Go old school with Alter World, at least the first couple books. Brent Ross. I mean, there's some good stuff out there. So I definitely recommend staying at it. Ross Budge, what's up? And Methy Pantanoni says, Nick's voice is the bomb. It is. He is absolutely awesome. All right. Let's see. Tim Cook says, I'm just curious what would happen if Akaton Evolution was used on Alma. So Alma is a familiar. She is not a pet or a summoned creature. So you cannot use Akaton Evolution on Alma. So that's the way it is. And for everyone that has been trying to come at, you know, I can't do it because it's a spoiler. Damn it. But I am thinking something furiously right now. So, yeah. Susie says, I refuse to go any glory hole you present. It's because it's the glory holy hole of Antioch. Yeah. Darcy McClellan, which I just love saying the name. I just don't know how you find time to do everything. You know, I'm kind of, obviously there's a lot of nervous energy over here. Obviously not as much exercise as there should be. So that gives some more time. Roxanne says, kind of sad there's only one phone case for the S8, but beyond that, I love your books. Honestly, it's just, I think there might be more now, but it's just such a pain in the butt to click all the buttons required. I will look and then try to upload every phone case that is available for my thing. In fact, I will put that down on the list. If I can find a piece of paper. Boom, boom, boom. Yes, phone cases. It is written down. I will try to make that happen. Okay. I did pronounce it correctly. What? All right. Chad says, would you explain winners more in depth? I'm not sure what you're referencing, bud. Just ask me again or PM me. Blake McDaniel, welcome, sir. Says, amazing book. Thank you so much. And Ryan says, is it a spoiler to ask if the sun is orbiting the land? No. I mean, no, it's not necessarily. But what I will tell you is that what's really important is that the sun is flat. I have a YouTube video about this. The evidence is incontrovertible. I recommend checking it out. YouTube Lit RPG. Check it out. All right. Trevor, I'm glad that you made it. What's up? And so Matthew says throwing axes and taking shots. Yes, throwing axes and shaking shots. Me and Jason Morma. What? We have very similar physiques. Yes. Tim says, re-listening to the entire series. Thank you so much. Please tell some friends. Billy, I'm glad the shirts got there. Yeah, dude. So Billy took a photo, which I love, which I am waiting for the perfect moment to throw up on Instagram, of him and his son dueling, like lightsaber dueling, wearing Miss Village shirts. And Miss Village Jedi, as we can all agree, is sort of the pinnacle of human evolution. So thank you very much for that. Connor's saying, when's the next book? So I'm hoping for a release by the end of the year. I've had a lot of like life stuff coming up, nothing bad, but like I'm just helping my family out, and so things have slowed down. But I'm writing every day, so, and I'm having fun, and I hope that you guys enjoy the next projects that I'm working on. So yeah. And Leaf says, am I going to go see Happy Time Murders? You know, what I'm really looking forward to, honestly, is the Marky Mark movie that just came out. Because I feel like I've shut down every argument about this I've ever had. People are like, who's the best, you know, rapper turned, you know, like, actor? And I feel like the answer's got to be Marky Mark. He was awesome in Ted. He's awesome in pretty much everything. And he's just so... I feel like Marky Mark is actually like an adjective and a verb. He Marky Mark's so markety that it's awesome. So I'm looking forward to seeing that movie. Yeah, I mean, think about Marky Mark as Zetrix. I mean, mind blown. So yeah. Susie says check out Laura K. I mean, obviously Laura K. Hamilton is a giant in the field. I would love to meet her, buy her a scone perhaps. Yeah. Darcy says, is it cheating to register more than one email address? I'm going to tell you like Deadpool. Do not do that. I do not think it's a good idea. I do not want to win by any weird way. Don't do it. Yes. Morals. Okay. Let's see. Daniel Schiffhoven is good. Yes, Daniel Schiffhoven is quite good. You guys should check him out as well. Let's see. Corey says, my mechanics dealing with enchantments, Visometrics, and the world you created is going to revolutionize more than you know. Well, dude, I'm really happy. I put way too much energy and thoughts. I talk to professors of physics at notable universities. I speak with religious leaders sometimes about some of this stuff. I go into it so deep. Like, I'd say like I probably go in like 7 levels deep. That's what he said. For a lot of this stuff, and I feel like most people only pick up on like maybe the first or the second, but like I try to like keep my kung fu strong, so it means a lot that you are recognizing it, and then I'm not just wasting a lot of time. So I'm glad you like it. Let's see. Natasha says, love your books. Thank you so much, and thank you to the live. Thank you to the community. Please tell some friends. And Blake says he loves the quote, time to stir the mashed potato, hope there's no cheese. Yes, I think we've all been there, Blake. And Roxanne says the sun is flat. The sun is flat. Incontrovertible evidence. Check out my YouTube channel. Start the revolution. Okay. Let's see. Connor says, where can I get a Miss Village shirt? Well, I'm giving them away literally every other day in August. To like 10 at a time sometimes. But also, on my site, litrpg.com, you cannot forget, because I write litrpg. But yeah, check out litrpg.com. It's got like all the sign books, the swag, the maps, the posters, the artwork. Some of this artwork is really, really cool. That's all up there too. And also the list of all the litrpg that comes out updated every week. So that's just a service that we like to do for y'all. All right. I am, my mouth, ooh, it's getting a little dry. All right. Matt, I'm glad you got here. Evan, what's up? So Evan cosigns Mile 22 is good. I might go see that tonight. And you know, I think I might be on a panel or a book signing with Laura K. Hamilton, Susie. So I really am looking forward to that, and I will be getting her book signed for me because I think that's awesome. Divine Dungeon is really good. So Kelly Rango says, where did you think of the mechanic where enchanting TP costs experience as a way to slow down? So I personally feel like the death of any game or any lit RPG is when things get so overpowered that like it's not fun anymore. Like, the best part of gaming is when you're, like, cursing the screen because you haven't beaten something yet. In my humble opinion. Whether you're going back to old school, you know, 2-button Nintendo Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles and you just can't beat that water level. Or if you're talking about, you know, the latest game. So, yeah, I mean, I think it's important to have stopgaps in stories, even though some people really like the overpowered thing. Like Kelcade's Darkness Rising, obviously it's like the definition of overpowered, and I enjoyed reading it as well. I just don't enjoy it as much as progression, and I feel like that's the true love and wonder of lit RPG, at least for me, and so that's what I try to put into my work. Oh my god, I caught up. And Corey says he's been enjoying the Land Wiki, so I can't even take credit. There are a couple wonderful Miss Villagers out there that kind of like took charge and took care of the wiki. So shout out to you guys if you're listening and everything. Whew, okay, wow, I'm actually caught up. All right, so happy Sunday, you guys. You're absolutely amazing. I hope that I see you at Dragon Con. If I do, please rock your Miss Village gear so we can take a big, fun thing. The Lit RPG Gala is also happening where you get to meet a bunch of us. There's a link on this post. Please click the link and sign up to vote for The Land Predators for Best Fantasy Novel. It would be absolutely awesome to win because it would also springboard us into getting The Land a lot of exposure, which could one day perhaps make The Land a show or a video game, which would be amazing. All right, so last question. Leo says, where did you come up with the idea of Chaos Seeds? I'm going to answer that with a question. Have you looked around recently? So with all that, it's absolutely lovely to see you guys. Much love. Peace, love, the perfect margarita. I'll see you later. Bye-bye.